How's it going? Today's my birthday. I'm 57 today, which means I've been doing YouTube for 7 years now. And I have about 1,274 subscribers, which I am ever so grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for believing in me. Today, it's a bittersweet day. Today is the last major event we're celebrating in my old house. I've lived here almost 20 years. I raised my children here. A third of my life events have happened here. But we're starting a new chapter. As you know, I have a new job. I'm moving to my new house 2 weeks from tomorrow. We'll share that with you as well. But to celebrate all of this today, especially my birthday, I'm going to make something for the very first time. My favorite cake of all time is a lemon pound cake. And you can see one that I made right up here. So, today we're going to make my second favorite cake of all time, and that's a red velvet cake. Never made one before, so we're going to get into it and make it for the first time. Let's see how it turns out. First of all, we're going to start by preheating the oven to 325 degrees. Then we're going to take, according to the recipe, 3 8-inch round pans, and we're going to put a circle of parchment paper in the bottom. Now, I only have 9-inch pans. I have 2 of them. So our cake's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have 2 9-inch rounds, and we're going to put a piece of parchment paper in the bottom, and then we're going to liberally spray the sides and the paper with a spray oil. All right, let's go ahead and get started making the cake. We're going to start out by taking a 1/4 cup of cocoa and mixing it with a 1/2 cup of boiling water. Then we're going to set that aside, covered, for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to mix together in a medium-sized bowl 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. Along with that, we're going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which is optional, but when it's optional, we tend to go ahead and add it anyway, and we're going to just whisk all that together. Then, in a larger mixing bowl, we're going to add in 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, and 1 stick of unsalted butter melted. And we're going to whisk all that together until it's mixed. Then we're going to add in 2 large eggs and 1 large egg yolk. And we're going to whisk that for 20 seconds or until it's very well combined. Then we're going to add in 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 3 teaspoons of red food coloring. More if needed. They say it could possibly need more, but I didn't need it extra for mine. And then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. We're going to whisk all of that to combine. And then we're going to add in the flour mixture in 3 batches, mixing in between each addition to make it nice and smooth. All right, we're going to go ahead and divide the batter up between the prepared pans, and then we're going to tap the bottoms on the counter to try to release any air bubbles that might have formed. Next, we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. And of course, we're going to test it when it comes out with a toothpick to see if it's done. And if it is, we're going to put it on a cooling rack in the pan until the pans are cool to the touch. Then we'll take a knife and go around the outside freeing it from the pan, and then we will turn it over onto the cooling rack to allow it to finish cooling. All right, now that that's cooling, we're going to go ahead and make our frosting. This is the fun part. We're going to get out our table mixer, and we're going to make a double batch of icing because I just want to make sure I've got enough since the proportions of the cake are going to be a little different. So in the stand mixer, we're going to use the paddle attachment, and we're going to beat 32 ounces of cream cheese and 4 sticks of unsalted butter, both of which have been left at room temperature. So we're going to mix that on medium until it's nice and whipped. And then we're going to add in 4 tablespoons of vanilla extract. And then on low speed, we're going to start gradually adding in powdered sugar. We should have 4 cups of powdered sugar. And we're going to continue mixing that on low speed for about 3 minutes until it's fluffy. And if the frosting appears to be too thick, we can add in more, a little bit of milk or cream. Or if it's too thin, we can add in some more powdered sugar. All right, now that the icing's done, let's go ahead and put the cake together. So we're going to lay 1 cake layer with the flat side up. And then we're going to use about 1/3 of the icing and basically ice that bottom layer. Then we're going to take the second cake and we're going to put it flat side up as well. And then we're going to continue icing it with the icing, making sure it's completely covered and nice and smooth. And finally, I guess we can decorate it however we want. I got superhero sprinkles, and I'm going to put those over the top. And there we have it, 1 red velvet cake for my birthday. We'll share it with you in a little bit. It'll be just a second for you, but I've got to wait all day because I'm going to eat my cake after I have my birthday dinner tonight. So we'll share that with you when it's time. See you in a second, or most of the day for me. All right.
Happy birthday to you.
All right, so we have the cake and some vanilla icing and vanilla ice cream. I guess Victoria's already digging into her, so let's get her opinion.
I'm digging into the icing, which is scrumptious. Let me go ahead and have a little cake here with the superhero sprinkles.
It's good?
Super yummy, super moist.
All right, let me try a little bit. Just the cake, not ice cream. You know, it's fascinating. It's not too sweet. But also, you can taste that, just that little teeny bit of cinnamon I put in it. Really, really takes the cake. That little touch of cinnamon is truly amazing. Don't leave that out of your recipe.
Was that an impromptu thing you did?
No, it was an optional ingredient. It's like 1/8 of a teaspoon. I mean, hardly any. But it absolutely adds a tremendous amount of flavor.
I can taste it now that you pointed it out.
Yeah, so I'm going to go enjoy my birthday. This is the last event and the last cooking episode you'll see in this house. Next time you see one, it'll be in our new condo. And we'll probably be a few weeks away. We got a lot going on. But I wanted to share at least this one with you. So, all right. Well, there you go. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.